Hey everyone, I'm going to talk about some of the tarts that I melted recently. I'll start off with what I melted from Kristin's Kandles. So this one is Luscious Vanilla, and this was a tart. I melted it in my 24-watt warmer in my bedroom. It smelled really good on the cold sniff, but when it started to melt and throughout the time that I had it going in my bedroom, I got no scent throw. When I leaned into the warmer to smell it, it smelled really nice, but the scent just didn't have enough kick to give off a throw in the bedroom. As I walked around the bedroom, I couldn't smell it. This scent I think would be nice to mix, and so I'm not going to completely give up on it. If I place another order with Kristin's Kandles, I would probably get this in the crumbles and just mix it with things that I feel are a bit too spicy, or things that have notes that are stronger than what I would like. I would use this to tone it down because it's really a nice vanilla scent. It's very creamy. It's sweet, but not super sweet. It's just a very creamy vanilla scent, very rich, which is why it's called Luscious, because I could tell it's a very creamy scent, but it just didn't have the throw that I was hoping it had. So yeah. This is, and I'm almost finished with my Kristin stash of tarts. I just have maybe about 3 more. So I'm getting through them. But, I found some that I like, and then I found some that were like, they were just okay. But I kept note of the ones that I really did enjoy. Okay. Moving right along, I'll talk about this oil. I melted or burned the oil from, this wallflower, apple crumbles, and I got that tip from Erin Making Sense. And for those of you watching this video that never saw Erin's video where she talks about burning the wallflower oils in your tea light burner, just click on the link below. I'm going to link that video below, and Erin explains it very well. It's a really good way to save money buying wallflowers. If you can't, sometimes your store might be sold out of a particular candle that you were looking for. It might come in as a wallflower. They might have that scent in a wallflower. They don't always have all of the scents, but check out the wallflower section and see. I've been using or burning the wallflower oils now for just a few months, and I really like it. I'm convinced. I don't have any problems with it at all. And when I burn the oils from the wallflower, I get at least 10 hours of scent, good scent throughout my home. This one was really nice. The apple note came through. A green apple note, really nice. Also, as I walked around my home, I picked up on something slightly earthy, slightly woodsy, not a strong woods note, but something in it is like slightly woodsy. The crumble comes through, but that's the lightest thing in it. Like you pick up on something, the crumble, but it's not heavy. So this is a really nice scent. I never got it in the candle, so this was my first opportunity to try this scent. Great scent. I would definitely repurchase it if I get another chance. So I recommend trying it. Next, I'll talk about what I melted from Aunt Nena's. And this one is Snowman Giggles. This one was actually very nice. It reminds me a lot of Evergreen. If you're familiar with Evergreen from Slacken & Co., then you know what I'm talking about. It has that, what is it? The pine note, that fir balsam. It's sweet. It's very woodsy. It's a really nice scent. The only difference is this one is much lighter. This is a medium scent, and usually scents like this are much heavier. So I have to say that I really enjoy this because the Christmas scents, I like some of them, but I'm not a huge fan of strong pine scents, that fir balsam, that the cloves, all of that kind of stuff. They're nice in moderation, but when it's too strong, I'm completely turned off, and sometimes actually a little sickened, because I have said it before, I have asthma, and so when those scents are really strong, as wonderful as they are, it's just too much for me, and I can't take it. So I like this one. Now, it took a while for this one to get going. I put this in my 24-watt warmer in my dining room area, and I had to walk up to the warmer and sniff it just to get the scent. But when I leaned in, it smelled so good. So I was like, I'll leave it. We'll see what happens in about 20 minutes. Well, sure enough, that scent really started to kick and intensify and flow. And I could smell it in my living room and in the kitchen, as well as the dining room area. Again, it wasn't strong, but it did cover the open space, and that was nice. And it did so in a medium scent, So to me, that was enjoyable. It wasn't something that was overpowering. So very nice on this. Next, I'll talk about what I melted from Beezy-Tarts. And last night, I melted banana pudding. So this one was really good. This is a artificial banana scent. It smells just like Now and Laters to me, and I love that scent, so I had no problems with this. I did a little experiment, and I melted this in a different type of warmer. Normally, I would melt my Beezy-Tarts in a 24-watt warmer. This time, I decided to use my Scentsy warmer, and well, it didn't work. My Scentsy warmer has a 25-watt bulb in it, and it melted. The tart melted, but then like the wax that was melting was also like it just wasn't getting hot enough, and so the top of it was starting to solidify. It took a really long time for it to melt. And even when I leaned into that warmer, because I couldn't smell anything, I saw that the wax, that it was liquid, but there was no scent. So I just took what was remaining out of the Scentsy warmer, poured the wax that had liquefied into my 24-watt warmer. I put the rest of the tart in there as well. And as soon as the tart hit the 24-watt plated warmer, as soon as it touched the bowl, instant scent. Instant. Really nice scent on this one. Filled up my bedroom. I think I got about 4.5 to 5 hours of scent. After that, I kind of, started getting ready for bed, and I really don't know what happened after that. I did not smell it the next morning when I woke up. So this is not, in my opinion, one of those scents that are really going to linger, and you'll smell it the next day. I've had many Beezy-Tarts that I smelled the next day, but this is not one of them, and that's okay with me because it was a really great scent while it was melting. Next, from Beezy-Tarts, I melted Wildberry Scone. This one was nice. It's so funny because I misread the label, and so when I saw Wildberry, I thought, oh, it's Wildberry mousse. So as it was melting, I was like, this is an interesting Wildberry mousse scent. I've never smelled one like this. And then I looked at the label, and it says scone, and I'm like, oh, duh. Okay, so this one was nice. It's there is a bakery note to it, like. I guess it's the scone. The wildberry definitely comes through. It's a nice wildberry scent, but then there's something else to it. It reminds me of bread. Not super sweet. It's just kind of bready. I don't know if that's a really good description, but it smells good. I think my preference would be Wildberry mousse, though. I mean, this was good, and I got good scent throw from it. But I think I'm just really hooked on Wildberry mousse scents, so this wouldn't be my favorite. But I would definitely repurchase and melt this again. But if I had a choice between Wildberry mousse and Wildberry scone, I would always go for Wildberry mousse because there's just something about it that's very creamy, very sweet. This had sweetness. The Wildberry in this was really good. It didn't smell fake. It actually smelled like real berries to me. So it's a good one, and I definitely recommend trying it. From Streetman Candle Company, I melted Zucchini Bread. A really good scent. It's not a spicy zucchini. It's a sweet, creamy zucchini, in my opinion. It's a good one. And I melted this one in my Scentsy warmer. I wanted to see how it would do in a bulb type warmer with a 25-watt bulb, and it did excellent. And I smelled the zucchini bread the next day. I think the bulb warmer and my 17-watt warmer are excellent for Streetman Candle Company. I have a small order coming from Streetman Candle Company, so I will melt something from my new order that's coming in my 17-watt warmer, just to kind of gauge which one would be better, a bulbed warmer or the 17-watt plated warmer, and then I'll take it from there. But I think I've gotten very good results all around, even with the 25-watt warmer, but I think the scent lasts longer when I use a lower wattage. So this is a good one, and I definitely recommend trying out Streetman Candle Company. Really good zucchini bread scents, and also the banana, I think it's banana bread or banana nut bread scent is definitely one to check out from Streetman Candle Company. All right, I'm going to talk about Bonfire Bliss. This one is from Sugar and Spice Gourmet Soy Candles. Wonderful scent. This one has a nice cologne note to it. Nice masculine type of a scent. Really, you get the cologne notes, the woodsy note. Really nice. I really enjoyed this one. The throw on this is amazing. Amazing. I put the entire tart in my 24-watt warmer in my dining room area. That scent released, and it was flowing all over the place. It was just so nice. Really enjoyed it. And I started melting it around 8:30 in the evening. It went all through the night. I could smell it the next morning. When I came home from work that next day, I could still smell it. It was much more faint. It was faint at that point, but I could smell it. That scent was lingering, and it was nice. So this is a really good one. I definitely recommend trying it. All right, and let's see. From Victoria's Designer Creations is Oreo Cookies type. I talked about this one already, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I just wanted to let you guys know that I did finish it, because remember, I had mentioned that when I started melting this one, I put the entire tart in the 24-watt warmer, and within a few seconds the scent released, and I could tell that it was a strong scent, so I actually didn't need to melt the entire tart. So once I realized that, I reached into the warmer and pulled out the rest of the tart, and I just put it in the container. So I decided to melt this the other night, and wonderful scent. It was still strong. It covered the room. I had it here in the den. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a smaller piece of the tart, but again, good scent. This was such a good one. I do recommend trying it out. And then I'll also just mention from Victoria's Designer Creations, this is a freshener that she sent to me with my order. This one is so nice. This is Island Fantasy, And I've been using this in the guest bathroom. It's so nice. It covers any odors. It has a pump spray. So it sprays like a mist. And I really like that. You know, not like the aerosol sprays that spray on that spray a bit more heavy. The scent has a floral note to it. It has sweetness, but it's more floral and tropical. So this is a good one. And, when it sits, it can kind of separate a little bit. So you just shake it, but I really don't shake it because by the time I pick it up, I just like spray the pump, and it's just such a nice scent, and it really covers and it lingers. So it's not something that you spray and 10 minutes later you can't smell anything. No, you can really smell this, and it really does help to eliminate the odors. So very nice on this one. All right, and then moving right along, I'll talk about what I melted from Distinctly Pink. So I'll start with this one. This is Wildberry Zinger Tea. And I do have the scent description up, but it has a mixture of raspberries, cranberries, strawberries. I definitely get those notes. It also seems to smell a bit like grape to me. It has cherries in it as well. In addition to that, it has, hibiscus, rose hips, and chicory. Now, when I sniff this one on a cold sniff, it smells a little bit like grape to me. But I pick up on other berries. When it starts to melt, I put it in the 24-watt warmer. I get a true cranberry and raspberry scent. Like, those are the first two notes that I pick up on. I believe I also pick up on a bit of strawberry as well. And then there's a sharpness in it. Something in the background of it that's a little sharp. Perhaps it's the chicory. I don't know, but it smells very good. It's a medium scent, and I think it's best used in a room, not in a open floor plan. I don't know if it really has enough of a kick to really cover an open space, but it's a very nice scent, so I definitely recommend it. This next one is Figgy Pear, and it's a good scent. It's figs and pear mixed together. That's really what the scent description says. It's a nice blend. If you're familiar with figs, if you've ever eaten a fresh fig or dried fig, there's a particular scent that it has. It's very earthy. I've had dried figs, and I've also had like a fig sauce when I've gone to a restaurant, and it's really nice scent, very distinct. It mixes well, and it creates a very unique blend. I like this one. The pear in this is very fresh, very crisp, and it has a sweetness. So these two mixed together does create a very pleasant scent, nice and smooth, and just something that's very pleasant. So I recommend trying this. I got a medium scent from this. So this is also very nice for a room. Not necessarily an open space. Don't know how it would do in an open space. Also from Distinctly Pink, I melted whipped cream. This one smells nice on the cold sniff, but when I melted it, I got no scent. I melted it in a 24-watt warmer. I leaned in to smell it while it was in the warmer, and I could smell it very faintly. So this is a lightly scented one in my opinion. It doesn't give a throw. So not very much to say about that. Merry Mint. This one was very nice. It's a medium scent. It's got peppermint and spearmint in it. That's exactly what the scent description says. The scent description also says that it's a very refreshing, and it is. It's a very refreshing and uplifting scent. This one I enjoyed. I melted this when I came home from work, put it in the 24-watt warmer, sat down here in the den, and just kind of relaxed. I got a very smooth peppermint spearmint scent. It was melting in my tea light burner. So if I just said 24-watt warmer, I'm sorry. It was in my tea light burner. So it did run out a bit more quickly because, you know, the tea light burners are much hotter and it draws the fragrance out a lot quicker. But good scent on this one. Now, while I was melting this, then I went ahead and I put in my Victoria's Designer Creations. So I just wanted to mention that. Although these are two separate vendors, I decided to go ahead and melt this at the same time. And it was a lovely, lovely scent. This one, in my opinion, was stronger than this. And like I said, I only had like a piece of the tart. But it created a nice scent. It was almost like a mint cookie scent. So it was really good. Both of them are very good scents. From Distinctly Pink, Pear Pancakes. This was an interesting blend. The pear in this is very nice. It's sweet, it's fresh, and it's really good. Nice and crisp. I didn't get the pancake note in this at all. I didn't get anything that had a maple scent or a buttermilk scent or anything like pancakes. What I did get was a spice note that was very interesting. It wasn't super strong, but it was strong enough that it was noticeable and it stood out. It was a little stronger than I liked. So I decided to tone it down a bit by adding some vanilla. I didn't add the vanilla directly to it, but what I did was, since I had this burning in my tea light burner, I decided to melt 2 cubes of this vanilla buttercream cupcake in my 24-watt warmer. So I created a little bit of a mixology. It was very nice. I walked out of the room for a little bit, did some things. When I came back in, it was a nice creamy vanilla scent mixed with the pear. That is such a nice blend. 2 nice scents to blend together. If you have these 2 scents in your stash, I recommend trying a mixology with vanilla and pear. Especially if it's a sweet, creamy vanilla, because I really like the way this turned out. It was absolutely amazing. Okay, well, I have one more. And this video is so long. I know you guys are like, what is going on here? But I just want to get it done, you know. So this is Warm Pink and Sugar Nutmeg from Distinctly Pink. This is a nice one. Again, tea light burner. I don't know why, but I decided to burn or melt my Distinctly Pink tarts in a tea light burner. I had the tea light burner out, and that's what I've been using recently. Good scent. The pink came through, and the nutmeg came through, but it was not strong, which was okay by me. This is not a strong scent. This is more on the medium side. Using it in open space would probably be a waste, in my opinion. Using it in a room, a single room, would be a good idea. Again, I used a tea light burner. Perhaps using a plated warmer or something like that might render different results. But, you know, the scent that I got, I was pleased with. You know, if you guys melt this and get something different, you know, please feel free to let me know. Alright, I'm going to stop here since this video is longer. My videos seem to be getting longer and longer, right guys? I'm sorry, but I've got so many tarts that I've been melting lately. So I'm going to come back with another review in a couple of days. Please leave your comments and questions below. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.